Goldylocks Productions broadcasts universal cosmic frequencies that unlock, awaken, and expand the consciousness of our worldwide viewers and listeners. Welcome to the Transformational Soul Show with your host, Ruth Soltman. Are you ready to experience more stability in your life? You can change your life and be who you are meant to be, your authentic self.
Hello, everybody. My name is Ruth Soltman, and this is the Transformational Soul. Welcome if you have never been here before, and welcome back if you have. So nice to see everybody popping on already. Hello, Sarah and Sugar Magnolia, Kim. And it's really great that you guys could be here. I want to thank everybody for your support for me in the show, and just continue, that support, the participation, liking, sharing, subscribing, that just makes it so much fun for all of us. And Goldylocks Production shows are available on Rumble as well now, as well as YouTube, and some, including this one, are available on Facebook. Hi, Sam. Nice to see you. I just want to remind you guys that I am planning a big sale for Black Friday weekend. And it's going to be an Amazon sale with my books, and then a sale on my crafting site, Mystic Impressions. So I will have more information, in the next week or two about that. I hope you guys can join us this Saturday for the Spiritual Message Circle at 8 p.m. I will be there. Carol Ann, Melissa Parks. Let me think now. I don't have this written down because I just found out who they were. Robin, and of course, Tiffany will be emceeing the event. Hello, Jill. Nice to see you. So I hope you guys can join us. It's always a lot of fun. Everybody gets to get a little mini reading from each of the show hosts. So it's always a lot of fun. So tomorrow is a national holiday here in the U.S., and it's Veterans Day. And it's a day that we set aside to honor all of our veterans, the military people, or people who have served in the military in the past. I would just like to take a minute to say thank you to all of those that have served in our military in the past. And I would also like to thank those that are currently serving. Thank you for your service. Thank you for the sacrifices that you have made. And thank you for protecting our freedom. Hello, Joyce. Nice to see you here. So I've been doing this thing on my Facebook page. I am Ruth Soltman, about gratitude, 21 days of gratitude. So I'd like to thank everybody that's been participating in that. It's been a lot of fun so far. And I've also been sharing it on the Transformational Soul page and my profile page on Facebook. So if you get a chance, take a look at it and make some comments. We've been having kind of a lot of fun with that. This time of the year, as we've been talking about, it's all about gratitude and thankfulness. And this month is going by really fast already. It's already the 10th of the month. It's only 2 weeks until Thanksgiving. And, so many times, and then, next month then is December. So that's like the month of giving, because we have Christmas and all of that. And a lot of times, though, the giving and the thankfulness and the gratitude kind of go hand in hand. And so I've been doing a lot of thinking about, what we can do during this giving season, during this thankful season. And, we all are so blessed. We are so grateful for our blessings. And sometimes we are in a position where we can help those that are less fortunate. Maybe you are in that position, maybe you're not, but we can help people without it being a monetary, help or assistance. You can help your neighbor carry groceries in. You can offer to watch someone's children so that, the grown-ups can go out for dinner or something. There's a lot of different things you can do, just giving of your time. You don't have to necessarily give monetarily. But if you do want to give monetarily, what about donating a little bit to your local food bank this year? whether it's money or food, because, they always need food items. And during this time of the year with the holidays and with everything that has been happening since the beginning of 2020, many more people are in need than ever before. So, you might want to think about something like that. If you are able to, maybe sponsor a family for Christmas. That would make such a huge difference in somebody's life. And, it feels so good to give. And especially when you give and, the other person is very accepting, very thankful and grateful, it makes you feel really good that you could help someone. And, there's so many people that are living paycheck to paycheck and barely making ends meet. And then, this time of the year with the holidays, they have added expenses. So it makes it really, really hard, just trying to do for their family for the holidays, they can really incur a lot of debt. And with everything that's been going on financially for people not being able to work and stuff, it's so funny because when you live not funny, but when you live paycheck to paycheck, that money's coming every week. And when you have something else that kicks into the mix, that little setback can set you back for months. It can take you months to catch up. So you just think about that. Maybe some people, maybe some friends or family members are having, some financial difficulties. Offer to help them out a little bit. Do what you can to help lighten their burden. We all can make a difference in someone else's life. And when you're shopping this Christmas season, remember to support our small businesses. Pretty much everybody here at Goldylocks Productions has a small business, and most of our viewers and listeners do as well. So it's, that's what we're here to do. We're here to support each other, to lift each other up. And what better way to do that than to shop, locally or with a small business. Let's see. Let's get to some comments here. Because that can, when people own a small business, that can make or break them. So it's always really a great idea if you can possibly to support your small businesses. And let's see. Hello, Joyce. I'm so glad you can make it. Kim says she's almost done with my book. Oh, wow. It's more of a workbook, I must say. It's really helped me healing. Oh, Kim, that is so awesome. I am so happy to hear you say that. Thank you so much. Wow. And Sarah says, your hair looks really pretty, and I love the color of your shirt. Well, thank you. It's kind of funny with my hair because I was telling Tiffany this last week. She asked me if I got my hair cut because it looked a little different. And I can style my hair the same way every single day, and no 2 days will it ever look the same. It always just does whatever it wants to do. It's crazy. Jill says, tomorrow when we go to breakfast, we pick a veteran and buy their breakfast. My husband, Roy, served in the Navy. Wow, that's beautiful, Jill. That is beautiful. Jill says, that's why she's so happy craft shows are back. I know, and they are so much fun to go to, aren't they? I've been thinking a lot about, this time of the year. Now it's almost Thanksgiving, and then before you know it, it's going to be Christmas. This time of the year goes by very, very quickly. And I think some of that reason is because, we have a lot more that we have to do around the holidays. Every weekend seems to be busy, celebrating with family or Christmas shopping or whatever. So this is a time that you want to make sure that you take that time for yourself and you practice your self-care because you're going to need it so much. You're going to be a lot more tired. Hi, Anita. Great to see you. Because you're doing so much more. So you want to make sure that you still give yourself that downtime, that alone time, the time to be with yourself. Now, I have a couple of ideas, have been coming to me lately about Christmas. So I have a couple of things I want to talk to you about tonight. I know it's not for several weeks yet, but I know a lot of people do their Christmas shopping early, or, have an idea already of what they're getting for whoever. I want you to think back to when you were a kid and think of something that you wanted so, so bad for Christmas, but you didn't get it. And think about how you would feel now if you found that gift under your tree, wrapped with a name tag to you from Santa. And think about, would that bring back all of those wonderful memories, of being a child at Christmas? Would it touch your inner child? Is there someone in your life that you could do that for? Do you know someone who wanted something really bad when they were a child, but they never got it for Christmas? Well, think about getting them that present, wrapping it in wrapping paper, totally different from all your other gifts, and sneaking it under their tree when they're not looking. That can be so much fun. And, it can be very healing too. If it's somebody who has, went all their life like holding a grudge because they didn't get that, or you just never know what the situation is. Or you could play Secret Santa. You could get some, a small gift, or, do the same type of thing with wrapping it and sneak it in someone's desk at work, or put it on the doorstep of your neighbor. There's a lot of little things that we can do. There's a lot of people that feel very alone in this world. And when the holidays roll around, those feelings are just intensified. They feel so much more alone, so much more disconnected and unloved. And, when they're out and they see families together enjoying quality time, or people out Christmas shopping, it makes them really sad. And if you know someone like this, maybe you could reach out to them. Let them know that they matter. Let them know that they're not alone. Think of how great you feel when somebody reaches out to you for some specific reason, or even not any reason at all. Sometimes just smiling at someone in the grocery store can make their day. You really don't know, because you don't know what they're going through. There's someone who's been living alone, doesn't really have any family, doesn't really talk to many people. That smile just changed everything about their whole day. And, it's really great when we can reach out to other people and make them feel like that. And what better time to do that than the holiday season? You can be a miracle in someone's life. You have no idea what someone else is praying for. Maybe they're just praying, to feel that they're visible. Maybe they're feeling invisible, like they don't matter. And you could make a difference in their life. So just think about that, this Christmas season. I know a lot of people give and give and give and give. And sometimes, we're not able to. We're not financially able to help others because we're barely scraping by ourselves. But like I said, there are other things that you can do. It doesn't have to be a monetary value. Just do a simple kindness for someone. It changes people. Kindness changes people. And not only do they feel the kindness, but they feel the love in the giving from you. And that changes them. So how amazing, is it to experience something like that? And we could do that on a daily basis, right? So before the show, I pulled a couple of cards, and the first one is breathe. And the angels want you to take a moment and just take a few deep breaths and just change your energy a little bit. Release some of that stuff that you're hanging on to. With a few deep breaths, you can do that. Just let it go. And when you take those deep breaths, it does make you feel more relaxed. It makes you feel like you are letting go of something. And we can all do that. And also to accept what is. Accept what is in your world, in your life, in yourself. Accept and embrace everything about you, because you're amazing. You're an absolutely amazing being, right? So it gets really exciting this time of year. It's a little different, once your kids are grown. They're not as excited maybe, but being around like my grandkids and stuff is so much fun at Christmas. It's fun all the time, but it's so wonderful to see their excitement about Christmas. And I've been thinking back a lot lately about when I was a child at Christmas time. My daughter Kristen texted me and two of my other kids the other day a picture of this bag of candy, and it was this kind of candy that my mom used to always get every Christmas. And it's so funny because like the kids would always try to sneak it, but you could always hear her candy jar rattle, so they'd always get caught. So she would, shoo them out of the candy. But then when the holidays were over and you'd go to reach in that candy dish, well, this kind of candy, for whatever reason, it was hard. It was a hard candy, but it had a soft filling, and it would all stick together. So the only way you could get the candy out was to soak it in hot water, and it would all come out in a big clump. So if she didn't let the kids eat it, that's what, I would end up throwing it out a couple weeks later. But Kristen texted us this picture, and it just made me so happy that like they all commented, "Oh yeah, I remember when my grandma blah 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 blah," and it's just so nice that my kids have that really happy memory of something at Christmas with my mom. So it started making me think back about Christmas as a kid and all that excitement, and we can have that kind of excitement even as adults. I mean, it is very different when you're a child than when you're an adult, but it really doesn't have to be. We can have that same spirit of Christmas in us, just like the kids do. um, some people say that Christmas is just for kids, but I totally do not agree with that. I think anytime that you can celebrate with anything with people that you love, that you should do it. You should be happy every moment that you can be in life, right? And it's so much fun when you get together with your family. And it is fun when kids are involved. And it is fun watching their excitement and, you know, and all of that. And then I was also thinking not just about Christmas when I was a kid, but about Thanksgiving and how we used to go to my grandma's, and um, we'd get up in the morning and watch the parade on Thanksgiving morning, us kids. And then we go to my grandma's for dinner. And we always loved going to my grandma's for dinner. Always. She was like the greatest cook ever. And I was just, was just reflecting a lot on those happy memories. And these are things that I hadn't really thought about that much, in many years. So, and I'm really glad these little things are coming up that are reminding me and, making me remember that. So that's been pretty awesome. So how is everybody out there doing? How are you guys doing? Um, I have been feeling lots and lots of energy, and it seems to be resonating very well with my physical body because I'm just burping now. Excuse me. It seems to be resonating really well with my physical body because I feel like it's really integrating, and I'm feeling like pretty amazing from all this energy, and it's giving me a lot of physical energy. Hi, Melissa. So good to see you. Funny that right when Melissa popped on was when I burped. And Kim says, road trip was always beginning of holidays for me, singing in the car. Oh, but that was fun. Yeah. And it's so nice, when we can sit and remember all those times, when we were a child. And now that we're adults, we can make new memories for ourselves at the holidays. And that's always, really fun to do. And let's see, I'm going to start pulling some cards here. Like my grandma would do things a certain way, then my mom did them a certain way. And then, I kind of thought, well, I like to change things up a little bit. So I kind of did things a little differently. And then I see my kids starting new traditions with their kids. And it's just so awesome. And it's so nice to see that, that circle of life. And Judy, my little baby granddaughter that you guys met a few weeks ago, has a birthday right after Christmas. So that's going to be fun too. So Miss Sarah, the angels are talking to you about teaching and learning. You got a lot of knowledge, and you have to keep an open mind to some new ideas that are coming to you. And I feel like you're going to be sharing these ideas and helping other people to learn. I feel like there's a lot of stuff coming your way pretty quick. So, just try and absorb it all. Don't let it overwhelm you. Because, sometimes when we get bombarded with a lot of information at one time, we can feel very overwhelmed. But, don't let that happen. Take a few deep breaths, just relax, and it'll all be great. And you also want to keep your heart open to love. And how can you not with that a little amazing man that you have there, Austin? I'm sure he fills your heart with lots and lots and lots of love. Kids are really they do that amazingly well. But just keep your heart open. Don't refuse any love. Don't try to block any love from coming to you. Keep that flow open and be open to receive. So I hope that resonates with you, Super Space Cookie. Okay. And we have Miss Kim. Oh my goodness, Kim. You also got the same card, teaching and learning. And I feel like you're getting a lot of ideas as well. And I feel like you're going to be sharing some of these ideas to help others. That makes sense to you. And you are also breaking barriers. Whatever's been holding you back, you are ready to move forward. You're ready to just overcome these obstacles and hurdles and, just start running that race right down that path. It says, I am expanding beyond limitations into joy and freedom. And you're beginning to realize you really don't have any limitations. That's all up here, right? So some people say the sky's the limit, but there is no limit. The only limit is in your own mind. You can do and be anything. And I feel like you are really coming to this realization very strongly, Kim. And it's going to be a game changer for you. It really is. Okay. Space Cookie. And now we got Sam. Oh, that one just popped over real quick. I love it when there's repetitive cards like that. Now, I have to tell you, a pretty awesome thing happened to me the other night. I was watching Tiffany's show, and Tiffany pulled some cards. And the card she pulled for me, I kid you not, said Metamorphosis on it, and it had a blue butterfly. And I mean, it's like I thought about it every day this week. It really knocked me like out of my socks. She said that card, that all the times that she's used this deck, that card has never come up before. She didn't even know it was in there. So it just like blew me away. So I just wanted to share that with those of you that didn't see her show. And Sam, the angels are offering you comfort. Know that they are always with you, and they are offering you comfort. They are offering you assistance, and they are reminding you to seek them out, to ask for their help when you need it. Whatever you do, you don't have to do it alone. They are always there to guide you, always there to love you, and always willing to help you. Well, looks like you are starting fresh, Sam. You've got some new things coming in your life. That's pretty exciting. That's a pretty cool picture, too. It says, a wonderful new beginning is blossoming in my life. So I feel like there's more than just one new beginning blossoming. I feel like there's quite a few new things that are coming your way, Sam. So that is like really, really exciting. You know, and you know what, the new year is a great time for new beginnings, right? It's a new year, a new month. So I feel like things are going to really change a lot for you after the first of the year. So I hope that resonates with you. Now we have Jill. Okay, let's see. Oh, something got messed up. Let's try that again. So if you guys have any of these like cute little ideas of different things that we can do during the holiday season, like to maybe surprise someone or help someone out, please share. That would be very awesome, because we can always do something. And Jill, you have a hello from heaven. Know that your loved ones are always with you. They want you to know that they are doing well and they are always with you. You can talk to them anytime you want to. You can reach out to them for comfort, at any time. You don't have to be in any certain place at any certain time. You can do it anytime, whenever, wherever. Oh, this is beautiful. Proceeding softly, Jill. Beautiful picture there. But I love this affirmation. My inner power grows in moments of quietude. And I love that word, quietude. It just really resonates with me. We do grow a lot when we sit in silence, because that's when we're able to receive messages and we're able to hear, what's going on. And we're able to receive answers for the questions that we ask and the prayers that we ask. So just continue to do that, because that is very beneficial for you. And meditation, there's a lot of quietude in meditation. Meditation can be very relaxing, very regenerating, all of that at the same time, which kind of sounds like, like they wouldn't go together, but they do. And I hope that you can enjoy some quietude, Jill. And remember too about your self-care, because I feel like you've been very busy lately, and you need to make sure that you're still taking really good care of yourself. All right, I hope that message resonates with you. And we're about at that 30-minute mark, so I just want to tell you guys, if you would like to make a donation for me and the show, you can do that through the super chat, super sticker, or through Venmo, the Venmo app. And if you know of someone, or if you yourself might like to sponsor this show or any of the Goldylocks shows, you can get in touch with Tiffany White Sage Woman for details on how to do that. Now, this month, I have an amazing sponsor, Kim Smith. Some of you know her as Sugar Magnolia. Thank you so much, Kim. It is very, very much appreciated. So if you do decide to become a sponsor, then Tiffany will create a little video just like this for you. I just love that. It's got some real jazzy music too. Tiffany did a great job with that. Now, of course, your commercial would be different than Kim's, obviously, because it would have your information or products. But that was just to give you an idea. And I have tried some of Kim's products and the salves and stuff, and they're pretty amazing. Pretty amazing. So you guys should check out her website. And let's see, we have Joyce next. Joyce. Joyce. Creative writing. Now, this is pretty cool. The angels want you to write down your thoughts and ideas that are coming to you. Anything that you feel isn't coming from your own mind or your own head, jot it down. Dreams can give us lots of information sometimes, can't they? And they just want you to jot it down and keep track, so that a little while into the future you can go back and look at that. Maybe you're going to want to write, a story or an article about some things that you've been experiencing, and that would be amazing. Sometimes writing and journaling, not only does it help us to remember things, but it's almost like a form of therapy, which I'm not sure, if that's the right word to use, but it can be very healing for us. It's a way for people to get out what they're feeling at the moment. Maybe we get upset about something or we're really mad. Well, instead of going and yelling at someone, which would be a really negative way to handle it, if you journaled it and you got all that out while you're writing, you're going to feel much better. And then you're going to be able to approach that person in a much different way. And that works for, different situations. But that was just the first one that popped into my head. And you are also opening to love. So you want to make sure you keep that heart open. Don't ever turn love away. Love comes knocking on your door, you open that door. But we always have to be not only just open to love, but willing and open to receive it. We have to have, open arms to receive the love that is coming our way. So I hope that resonates with you, Joyce. And Anita. We are up to Anita. So do you guys have any special traditions, that you do over the holidays, whether it's, Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year? We've got lots of holidays coming up. The end of the year is always a lot of fun. There's some kind of tradition that you do every single year without fail. And you just kind of, fly by the seat of your pants, just very spontaneous in what you do. When I was a kid, we would go to my grandma's on Christmas Eve and have our big Christmas dinner. And then we would be allowed to open one present when we got home. One present. And then Christmas morning, we'd get up and we would open up the rest of our stuff, and we'd spend the day at home playing with all of our toys and stuff. But over the years, we've always done our big celebration on Christmas Eve, and we still do. And it's really, I really enjoy doing it that way. But now that my kids are grown, we all get together ourselves on Christmas Eve, but then a lot of them do other stuff Christmas Day, with the other families and all that. So it's really nice to see that, we've continued that tradition from when I was a kid. It's always just been, I don't know, Christmas Eve has always been my favorite day of the whole entire year, ever since I can remember, and it still is. I think it's just the anticipation, the excitement, and all that. It just makes it so much fun. And you have the smell of good food cooking. And let's see what we have for Miss Anita. There's nothing can compare to walking into a house and getting the aroma of a holiday meal being prepared. That's just amazing. No matter what you have for your holiday meal, it doesn't even matter. And let's see, we have Anita. Well, Anita, oh, I like this. Okay, Anita, it says you know what to do. Whatever situations come up in your life, you already have the answers. You may not realize it, you may not trust it, but you do. The answers are already there. And you have to trust what you know. And that's what you have to go with. You have to trust it. And, if you're having any doubts, ask the angels for confirmation because they will give it to you. And if you're not real clear on what they send you, you can ask them to clarify more for you. And this is a pretty cool card that came with it. Hearing messages from spirit. Look at that. There's some confirmation right there. It says, I am a clear channel for messages from spirit. You are. And that's why you really need to trust those messages and that information that you are getting, because that is where it's coming from. And, once we get our ego mind out of the way, that energy and that information just flows so easily through us and from us. So that's pretty cool, Anita. I like that. I hope that information resonates with you. And now we're up to Melissa. And Melissa Parks, she is the host of Joyful Findings on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern on Goldylocks Productions. You don't want to miss her show. She's a fantastic show. I believe hers was the first show I started watching on Goldylocks Productions. And then I was just hooked. And then I started watching most of them, depending on, the time. Let's see what we have for Melissa today. Oh, here we go. Oh. Wow, this is kind of interesting. Another repeat. Creative writing, Melissa. I know you do a lot of automatic writing. Do you also do journaling? Because that's what I'm hearing. That, you need to write down all of these ideas that are coming to you. They're all coming for a reason. They're all coming for a reason. And you're getting lots of new ideas. And you need to jot this stuff down so that you don't forget any of them. And this card is pretty cool because you're planting seeds. You're getting all of these new ideas and you're starting to plant them. And as you nurture them and they grow, wait and see what's going to be harvested, because it's going to be absolutely amazing. That is so cool. But they really want you to, start jotting down more. And I just feel like, it's kind of like a shower. When the water's all coming down, it's just like all information coming down. So that must keep you pretty busy. I hope that resonates with you. And Sarah says, love the messages. Thank you bunches. Makes perfect sense. And I'm excited and ready for all the wonderful new coming. Okay. I am too. I'm very excited for you. It's so funny because we have the holiday, the Christmas and stuff. And then there's New Year's. And every year, January 1st, they have all this, weight loss stuff on sale. They have all this exercise equipment on sale every January because so many people want to start off the new year that way. And we can start something new at any time, at any moment. It does not have to be the first of a month. It doesn't have to be the beginning of a year. If we're going to make wonderful, positive changes in our life, we can start those at any given moment. We don't have to wait. We can do it right now. Kim says, yes. Hardest part is getting out of my head. Yes, major energy shift last 2 days. Joined the Cannabis Chamber of Commerce today to make new connections for my healing cream. Thanks. Always spot on. Well, that is awesome, Kim, and you are so welcome. Yes, and your healing cream is very good, I have to say. I think I talked about it before. Back when I was 17, I was in an auto accident and I injured both of my knees. The the car came and like hit me this way, and it shoved like the under dash, whatever that part's called, like right into both of my knees. And so over the years, and now that I'm getting older, I do have some discomfort in my knees from time to time. And I use that cream on there, and it helps so much. You guys really should check out her website. Oh, Sam, thank you so much for the super sticker. Oh, thank you. That is so nice of you. And Joyce, I do believe I did get you. Okay. You are so welcome, Joyce, Jill, Sam, and Kim. Yes, Tiffany. Kim says, yes, you did do a great job. Hello, Kavita. Nice to see you. I would love to give you a card. I hope all is going well with you. Oh, and Joyce says, yes. Uh-oh. Where we go here? Okay. Joyce says, yes, always wanted to write and had a college professor encourage it. Then you should. Then you should. This is your confirmation. But that's what you need to do. That's exciting. Well, if you had encouragement from a college professor, you must have some talent with it. So, that's something that would be fun for you to work on, like, in your spare time. I'm so excited for you, Joyce. Whew. Okay. Kavita. The angels are talking to you about being clear about what you want. You have to have crystal clear intentions. Always focus on exactly what it is you want in order to, bring it to you or draw it to you. Because when we create that energy of what we want, the universe matches it and sends it back to us. We don't ever want to focus on what we don't want, because that's what we're going to bring to us, because that's the energy that we're creating, right? So we always want to make sure to focus on only what we want. And we have to be very specific. You know, when we can focus our energy on something more specific, then that just increases the energy and magnifies it. So, the universe will be able to match that and bring it to us quicker. And you are in the flow of the universe. And where else would you want to be, though, right? Because when we're in the flow, everything is going along smoothly. It's when we try to fight it, try to work backwards, that's where all of our issues and problems come. But when we stay in that flow, that's when, it's like smooth sailing. So I hope that message resonates with you, Kavita. You're welcome, Joyce. Sarah says, on Christmas Eve, my family usually gets together and does gifts. Oh, that's awesome. Anita says, thank you, Ruth. That's very encouraging. Awesome. And Sarah says, usually put the tree up after Thanksgiving, but I'm going to put the tree up out on the back porch tonight or tomorrow night. I just love looking at the lights. Oh, that's so funny. When I was thinking about this too. My daughter Kristen has already put her tree up. Well, both of my girls have already put their trees up. And it's just so funny because when I was a kid, okay, we would have to beg my mom to do it on Thanksgiving weekend. We would have to beg. And then like the day after Christmas, she wanted to take it down. So when my kids were little, we always put it up either Thanksgiving night or sometimes the night, or usually Thanksgiving night or the Friday after. And a lot of times I would leave it up till New Year's. And now I see all my kids, my girls especially, they just put their trees up, even earlier. Well, their kids enjoy the trees like nothing I've ever seen. They love just staring at the lights. But another thing too is people are so busy now. that how much time do you have to enjoy your tree? An hour or so in the evening? Well, when you only have it up for like a week, that's not much time you get to really enjoy it. So, I'm big on celebrating stuff. So I say put it up the earliest you can and take it down the latest, because it's just such a beautiful thing to see. And hello, Kristen. And let's see what we have for Kristen today. And since Kristen is watching, I'm going to assume that Charlotte is watching. Hi, Charlotte. Charlotte is 4 years old, and she is like Kristen's mini me. She is so much like Kristen was when she was a kid. It's just so funny. Okay, Kristen. You know what to do. And, you have to trust that inner knowledge, your inner guidance, your intuition, because you already know the answers. You probably even before the question is asked. But you just have to trust that more. Let that intuition guide you, because it's not going to steer you wrong. It's your inner GPS. It's going to guide you in the right direction and exactly where you need to be. And proceeding softly. This is about taking some quiet time for yourself to make sure that you are focusing on self-care. Between being, between working, being a full-time mom, being pregnant, growing a new baby in there, you really need some extra me time. You need to be able to just sit in that quietude. You don't have to do anything. You could, if you want to, enjoy taking a bath or reading a book, just so you have some quiet time just to yourself. It's really, really important for you. So I hope that resonates with you, Kristen. And Sarah says another tradition every year is we drive around looking at Christmas lights in many different towns. I love that. We did that when I was a kid. We did that with our kids. My kids do it with their kids. It's a lot of fun, and it's really cool to see how people decorate the outside of their homes for Christmas. You're welcome, Melissa. Kavita says, thank you. I'm crystal clear in my intentions. That is awesome. Well, hello, Mariah. Nice to see you here for the first time. I got these cards backwards. I am going to shuffle these cards, and I will pull a card for you. And let's see. Alrighty. So I'm glad you could join us, Mariah. Let's see what we have for you. And I think our time change here is kind of messed up Veronica's schedule a little bit, because I've noticed that she hasn't been on a whole lot lately. So I think it's kind of jacked with her schedule a little bit. Oh. Well, I'm glad you could too, Mariah. Yes, you can. And you can do that, I think, just by subscribing on YouTube, if I'm not mistaken. Well, that works, doesn't it, Tiffany? If you subscribe, then it'll pop up when the video show goes live. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but I think that's how it works. And the angels are telling you, Mariah, that you already know what to do. Now, this is pretty cool, because this is the third time that I can remember that this card's come up tonight. And it's about trusting your inner wisdom, your inner knowledge. You know what to do. Your intuition is guiding you. You just have to trust it 100%. And a lot of times, we'll think, yeah, that's the way I'm supposed to go, but we're just afraid to commit 100% to that. And then something will come along and will give us complete validation and confirmation that is the right choice. And then we'll go for it. But try to learn to trust it more. All of the information that you're getting, it's coming from spirit, it's coming from the angels, it's coming from your intuition, your higher self, it's guiding you. So try to trust that more. And this is beautiful. This is a beautiful, beautiful affirmation. My light illuminates the world. Your light does illuminate the world. And you have to keep shining that light for others. You never know who you are helping just by being you and shining your light, right? And I can remember all my life hearing, we're all individual, no two people are alike. And I would think, with all the people in this world, that makes no sense to me at all. Then as I got older, I realized how true it is. We are all absolute individuals. No two of us are alike. We have some similarities. We may have similarities in physical appearance and things that we like or dislike, but there's no one exactly like you. There's no one exactly like me. And that's what makes us special. That's what makes us shine so bright, because no two are alike. Just like when you look at the stars in the sky, there's no two that are alike. They're all bright, they're all shining, but that's what they have in common. But there's no two that are exactly alike. Snowflakes, no two alike. And we are just as unique as that. And like when we're younger, we tend to think of our uniqueness as some kind of a burden or something to be embarrassed about, because we want to be like all the other kids and stuff. And as we get older, we realize what a gift that uniqueness is. And I see with some of my grandkids now, some of them, there's the ones that they want to be like the other kids. And then there's some that, they do their own thing. They could care less who likes it or not. And, I think that's great that they recognize that at such a young age. And hopefully it will stay that way as they get older, because we're all different. We are all so different. And it's when we can accept and acknowledge, all of that about ourselves, that is when we shine the brightest, because that's when we're being our authentic self, right? That's when we are being exactly who we were meant to be. And Tiffany said, yes, if you click on the reminder button on any upcoming show, you'll get the reminders. Okay. That is awesome. Thank you, Tiffany. I thought so. Anyways, Maura, I hope that message resonated for you. And if I missed anybody, please let me know. I will gladly, go back. I think I got everybody in order. Mariah says, yes, I do know exactly what to do. And I keep telling myself I'm so rare and I need to remind that on myself. And I stopped caring about my family's opinion. Just do me. Thank you so much. Perfect. That is awesome. That is so awesome. Yes, I had a conversation with someone a few years ago, and they wanted to do something, or they were talking about something and kept saying, what would people think? What would people think? And we're not talking about what would my family think. We're talking about just strangers. And I'm like, who the heck cares? Why would you care what somebody thinks that doesn't even know you? And for many years now, I don't remember exactly when this happened, but I realized that what anybody thinks about me or my life is, that first of all, that's their business. They can think whatever they want, and people do think what they want, right? But the only person's opinion on me and my life that matters is my own. I'm the one that's living my life. I'm the one who has consequences for the decisions that I make. I'm the one that has to live with all that. It's nobody else's concern. And once I really, really started to integrate that into every part of my being, not giving a crap what anybody thinks about me or says about me, it completely changed me. It's such a feeling of freedom. You don't realize how you are a prisoner before of, other people's concerns or thoughts. Um, you know, nobody has, unless you are a child, okay, nobody has any right to have control over you or your life, or to have a say in anything you do. You know, your life is your business. Hello, Heather. You are right on time, and I am going to pull a card for you. I'm so glad you could be here. So the week of Thanksgiving, Wednesday would be Thanksgiving Eve. I will be doing my show that night. So if you guys are going to be like cooking or cleaning or something, maybe you could just, tune in and listen. So I just thought I would mention that. I only have 2 more shows until Thanksgiving, so this month is really going fast. Okay, what do we have for Miss? Oh, there we go. I love this. So there have been a lot of cards coming up tonight that, were duplicates. It's been repeating. So it's a repeating theme that we all need to focus more on in our life. Well, Heather, your prayers have been answered. Victory is yours. Look at those beautiful wings. I feel like there's some things you've been praying for, some things you've been working on manifesting, and, they're starting to come to you now. I feel like a bunch of new stuff is coming your way, a bunch of really good stuff. And that's really, really exciting for you. And, a lot of this stuff that's coming to you are consequences of decisions or choices you've made. Now, consequences don't have to be something negative. It's just something that occurred that you set in motion by choices or decisions that you have made. So I hope that makes sense to you. And you need to focus a little bit more on your self-care. Focus on yourself a little bit. It says, my inner power grows in moments of quietude. You need to take that little extra time for yourself, maybe meditate a little bit, but just sitting in the quiet where your thoughts are calmed, your mind kind of gets out of your way, and information will come to you. It will just flow to you easily once you can quiet your mind. I know that's not always easy, but it's very worthwhile and very worth it when you can do that. So I hope that message resonates with you, Heather. And, I just want to say thank you so much to all of you for being here this week, for showing up all the time, for participating. I feel very grateful. We have such a beautiful spiritual family here. Heather says, yes, it is. I'm so excited. It's a huge victory, and I never in my life thought I could do it alone. I really do need to do that. I got away from yoga. Oh, yes, you should then. You really need to maybe do some meditation, something to really help you in that quietness. That is so exciting, Heather. I'm really happy for you. Really, really happy. And you guys are so awesome to show up here and to spend this time with me. And I'm very grateful. We have such a beautiful spiritual family on this show and all of the Goldylocks Productions shows. And, it really fills you up. I feel so much love from you guys. I feel so much really amazing energy from you guys. And my energy isn't usually the real excited energy. I just feel really like calm and like mellow when I get a lot of energy. I kind of have the opposite reaction of a lot of people. So you guys might not know it, but I feel a lot of love and energy from you guys. And I hope that you can feel it from me as well. Thank you all for being here. And I will see you guys back here next week. I love you all. Have a great night.
Become a Goldylocks Productions VIP patron.
Receive exclusive access to live stream special and other epic perks. Join the Goldylocks Productions VIP community today.